Hello everybody, this video here is about the transition from going from the normal workforce where you work for an hourly wage under some organization out there like Humpty's or taxi driving or whatever trade you might be involved in at the moment. The transition for me took a lot of years. See, I've worked several jobs. Like in my 20s, I bounced from job to job. Sometimes they lasted only 6 months. Oh, and the ones that I did work at didn't pay me enough, so I found another better paying job as I went along just to increase my earnings. So back a few years ago, my first job was in a restaurant. I was 16 years old. And back then, Smitty's, that was the restaurant of choice around a lot of the major cities. It was a family restaurant. But you'll notice back then they were all employing females. I was probably one of the first ones that walked into one of those restaurants. I had no idea what I was doing. I was only 16. Just turned of age so that I could work. And I needed to make some more money because, well, at the time I was delivering newspapers. That only paid $24 a month. But for what I wanted to accomplish, like to buy a bicycle or even get a car. At 16, I could get my driver's license. That was kind of one of my goals back then. In fact, I didn't get my license until I was 18 years old. And that kind of came on its own. The opportunity presented itself. So I took it, and now I'm driving. And I've been driving for 30 years now. But going back to my first job, it only paid $3.65 an hour, and I didn't have the job when I walked in the door. What happened? Well, I had no idea how to make a resume. So back then, you just filled out an application form and you put your name, your address, and your previous job experiences. And all I had was my newspaper delivery service. It was something, but I didn't let the fact that newspaper delivery didn't have anything to do with restaurant working. I had no idea what kind of position I was going to apply for. But I knew I was going to get a job there and I wasn't going to take no for an answer. This was my intention. When you have an intention to do something and you see yourself doing it, and you know there's not going to be any other way